Hi, everyone. I am Bo Yates. I am a National Board Certified Health and Wellness Coach and Functional Fitness Coach. And today I am here to show you the basic movements and variations of a 10-minute simple workout that you can do at home or at the office that consists of a lower body exercise, a push, and a pull. So we're going to go over variations of the squat, sit to stand, tap and go, and regular squats. I will also show you modified push-ups that you can start either on the wall, on a countertop, or a desk surface, and also modifications you can do on the floor. And then lastly, I'm going to show you different variations that you can do for rows. So pulling, working your upper back, and posterior chain of the upper body, and you can use anything that you have available, whether it's a loaded backpack, a laundry basket if you're at work, a heavy briefcase, or I will also show you what it looks like with weights and dumbbells. So let's get started. I'm going to start off with the sit to stand. If you are new to squats and you don't trust your strength, you don't trust your balance, you're not sure if you're going to do a squat and possibly fall over, this is a perfect way to get started if you are feeling a little bit unsure. So all you're going to do is take your chair. This one moves a little bit. You might want something that's a little bit more stationary. Um, but whatever you have available is fine. When you are setting up your squat, proper form is to have your feet slightly wider than hip, toes slightly out. The first thing that's going to move in your squat is your hips, sending your hips back. I see a lot of people starting with their knees and then folding over. Please don't do that. I want you to bend at the hips. So you're shooting your butt back, then you're bending your knees. Your knees are tracking over your toes, and so they're going outward a little bit. Things to watch out for, people with weak glutes, sometimes their knees fall in. So if that's you, roll to the outside of your feet, send your knees outward, and then send that butt back. The weight is in the heels. When you're doing a good proper squat, you should be able to lift your toes just a little bit. So here is the sit to stand, where I'm set up, my feet are slightly wider than hip, toes tracking outward. I'm going to keep my chest up, send my hips back first, get all the way into the chair, sit, and then repeat that movement. So I'm going to start leaning forward just a little bit to put the weight back into my feet, lift and squeeze my butt, and finish in full extension. So you're standing up nice and tall. So again, you're going to sit and then just stand up. Pretty simple, right? Anyone can do it. Next variation, you're feeling comfortable with that. It's getting easy. You're going to just touch and go. So once you feel that chair right behind you, you're going to stand right back up. So that's pretty simple. Next variation, once you feel comfortable, you don't need the chair anymore, you can just do a high squat. So again, setting up proper form, chest stays up, shooting the hips back first, go high, and then squeeze the glutes, drive the hips forward. If you're comfortable here, next variation is to go deep. So breaking that plane with your butt, I'm going to step forward just a little bit, getting your hips below the knees. Chest is staying up. You're finishing at full extension. Get full range of motion. I see a lot of people kind of cheating their squats a little bit. Get full range of motion all the way up. All right. Next up are the push-ups. So I will show you different variations of it, starting on the wall, on a desk or a countertop, on your knees, and on your toes. So first up, if you're starting on the wall, if you're not quite sure, um, trusting your upper body strength, let's start there. Your hands are going to be directly in front of you, and as you lower your body down with a nice tight body, you're going to be keeping your elbows inward. So I'll show you what that looks like. I'm stepping away from the wall. The more I step away, the harder it might be. And my body is nice and tight. I don't have a broken hip. I'm standing up nice and tall. My feet are about hip width. And I'm just going to bend at my elbows and take my head toward the wall. Okay, so that's version one. The more you are away from the wall, kind of the harder it's going to be. Version 2, you can do on a desk if you're at work. You can do at your kitchen counter or in your bathroom. But same thing, you're going to have your hands directly out in front. The further you are away from the surface, the harder it's going to be. You're going to bend those elbows, bring your chest toward that surface, and press away. Down and up. If you're feeling a little bit strong and you want to make it a little bit harder, make it plyo, push. See if you can do that. Okay. On the floor, if you're doing a modified push up on your knees, this is what it's going to look like. Again, your your wrists are directly in front of your shoulders. Your hips are open. This is a closed hip. That means your booty is up. It makes it a little bit easier. So I do want to see all straight line from your torso down to your toes, even when you're on your knees. So you can start on your knees, get into your plank. So my shoulders are directly under my, or my shoulders are over my wrists, wrists are under my shoulders. My core is tight. I can lift my toes, but you can see that my hips are open. My butt's not up. So my setup position doesn't look like a tabletop. It looks like a triangle. So you can go halfway if that's where you are. And if you want to make it a little bit harder, you can go all the way to the floor and squeeze up. For your toes, same thing. My position is still the same. My hips are still open. My butt isn't up. My core is tight. I've got my kneecaps drawn up because I want my quads to help me out with this a little bit. So you can just go halfway if that's what feels good for you, or if you want it a little bit harder, go down, chest to ground. Next up are the rows. So these are just a simple bent over row. You're going to have a slight bend in your knees. Your hips are going to be slightly bent. Your chest is going to be up. You're pulling whatever your resistance is, just like that. So leading with the elbows, squeezing the shoulder blades down and back, and hands are kind of at neutral. So let's say you're using a backpack. Weight it down with whatever is going to fit and is going to be a good weight for you. So again, slight bend in my knees, hinge in the hips, chest is up. I'm pulling, touching this bag to my chest every time. Okay, so see how my hands are directly under my shoulders? That's a good position. If you're out too far, it's straining on your shoulders and you don't want that. If you have resistance bands, the tighter you have that band, the harder it's going to be, the more resistance there is. So you're going to step on the band. Again, set that positioning, slight bend in the knees, hips back, pulling up, and you can give a little bit of a squeeze. That makes it a little bit harder. And dumbbells, same thing, different type of weight, same position, everything is the same. So if you start with 1, 2, 3 rounds of 8 to 12 reps, easy peasy, you can get it done in just a few minutes. You can do it at work, you can do it at home, you can do it several times a day. If you try it, let me know. I'd love to get your feedback. Take care, everyone.